Hi guys. So I decided to try something um, as a side hustle. And I don't know if you guys heard about WhatNot auction. It's quite popular in the States, but I think in Canada it's not so popular, but it's slowly gaining its popularity. So it's like a live auction. You go online, you do a live show, and you try to sell some stuff, and they have different categories. They have clothes is one very popular one. They have men, women, kids, arts and crafts stuff, jewelry, shoes, all kinds of stuff, collectibles, dishes, Pokemon cards, gaming stuff, all kinds of categories. Um, some sellers are quite large, and you can schedule your shows. You can run them as long as you like. You can run them whatever time you like, and there are real viewers, real buyers that bid on your stuff. And the best part is that the WhatNot platform actually takes care of shipping, so you don't have to worry about buying shipping labels and stuff like that. They actually generate the labels for you, and all you have to do is just pack the stuff and print the label, and you don't have to pay for it because the buyer would pay WhatNot for the label, and the WhatNot will generate the label and give it to you as a seller. Anyways, so that's a little bit about the platform, but I decided to try. I didn't know what exactly I was going to sell. I signed up as a seller. I got approved. I watched a few shows, different categories. I do have a online fabric store that's successful that I run. So that was one option for me, is to try and do fabric as an auction, but I thought, it's maybe not worth it and not worth my time cutting it all unless I have like bits and pieces. And the other option was I wanted to try something different other than fabric and venture in other categories. So I thought maybe I can do kids' clothes. And the thing is about WhatNot, there's a lot of people selling pre-owned items, thrifted items, all kinds of items, new items. Anyway, so I got my hands on this big palette of kids' clothes. It's all with tags, everything new with tags, and it's from, most of it is from Old Navy and Walmart brand. So anyways, I tried to do that. So to test the waters, before I did that, I did a small show with my own kids' clothes, the pre-owned stuff. So to my surprise, I actually did have 3 sales. They were very small, but still, I thought for the first time it was great. So then the second show I did was I decided to try the fabric, which was familiar to me. I have a couple of bolt hands and stuff that I just usually bundle and sell in the store, but it's a lot of work. So I thought, well, let me try, and because I have big large piles sitting of it, so I decided, well, why don't I run an auction and try that? And to my surprise, compared to the pre-owned clothes, all of a sudden I had all these people flocking in the auction, and I actually had 4 buyers, and I sold quite a bit, and I was quite surprised. I don't know if it was a fluke or what. Anyway, so then the third show I tried was, what was it? Oh, I tried to sell some of my own pre-owned stuff, like women's clothing, and that was a complete flop. I didn't, most of the time I think I was by myself hanging out. Some people would come in for like literally 5 seconds and then leave. And then so that was that. My fourth show, then I did another show. It was, I think I did another, oh, I know what I did. I did the new kids clothes, and that went actually all right. Oh, I had 2 of them. The first one, again, I was just hanging out by myself. Nobody would come to the show. I'm not sure why. I think from what I've been reading, it's kind of hard starting out. Some people are more successful, but slowly you need to build your audience. Anyway, so that was a flop. Then I did another kids show, the following day, and I've got I think 2 or 3 people watching. But the good thing was, one one of the people watching, they were very active and they bought a lot of stuff, which I thought was great. So that was that day. And then right after, I decided to run a pop-up fabric show, because I thought, well, since it was so easy for me to do in the beginning, let me try again. So I tried again, and to my surprise, this time around, I've only had maybe 3 or 4 people. 2 of them ended up buying stuff, but it was nothing significant, very little purchases. One of them said she would like to come back later during the week, as she liked a few of the pieces, but she wasn't able to purchase some at the time. So anyways, I was very surprised about that outcome. And then the last show, I think that brings me to number 5 or number 6, I did earlier today. And again, I decided to do kids' clothes. And wow, I was hanging out by myself most of the time, which again, I thought that was surprising to me. So still, I'm testing the waters. I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot of components to it. I guess there's the time when you run your show. There is, what people are online at that time, what they're looking for, stuff like that, how many followers you have. But I mean, I'm also sure that, me being Canadian, where most people on the platform are from the States, I'm sure that doesn't help my case. But anyways, I literally just started last week. So I'm going to keep going. And if you guys are interested in my journey, be sure to follow me and see if what I can do with it and where I can go and if I'm successful. Thanks, guys.